I was skeptical about this one. I mean, I've tried all the usual stuff for my achy knees after long days on set: ice, heat, those weird vibrating knee sleeves that never really did much. So when I first heard about red light therapy panels, I'll admit I rolled my eyes a little. But then I got this one in the mail, and after using it for a few weeks, I'm actually kind of surprised at how well it works. Link is in the description if you want to check the product details on Amazon. This isn't one of those giant, expensive professional setups you see in fancy clinics. It's a sleek, wall-mountable panel that looks like it belongs in a modern home gym. The first thing I noticed was how easy it is to set up. Just plug it in, mount it on the wall or prop it up on a stand, and you're good to go. No complicated instructions, no waiting for it to warm up like some infrared saunas I've tried. You flip it on, and within seconds, you've got that warm, red glow hitting your target area. The real magic, though, is in the wavelengths. It uses both 660 nanometers red light and 850 nanometers near-infrared, which, if you're not familiar, are the sweet spots for penetrating skin and actually getting down to your muscles and joints. I've been using it mostly on my knees after long shoots, and honestly, the stiffness I usually feel the next morning is way less intense. It's not like popping a painkiller where the relief is instant and numbing. This is more like your body gradually realizing, oh, okay, we're getting some help here, and the soreness just doesn't stick around as long. One of the things I appreciate most is the adjustable timer and intensity settings. You can set it for anywhere between 5 to 30 minutes, depending on what you're treating. For something like my knees, I usually go for 15 minutes at medium intensity. If I'm using it on my shoulders or lower back, I might bump it up to 20 minutes, just to make sure I'm covering the whole area. The panel itself is pretty compact, so you can angle it exactly where you need it without taking up half your living room. I also like that it's not just for pain relief, it's great for recovery after workouts too. I've been doing more resistance training lately, and using this after a session really seems to help my muscles bounce back faster. I don't wake up feeling like I got hit by a truck anymore. It's subtle, but when you're used to dealing with that post-workout soreness, even a small improvement makes a difference. Another cool feature is the portability. Even though I've got it mounted in my home gym, I've taken it with me on trips a few times. It's lightweight enough to toss in a bag, and the stand that comes with it makes it easy to set up anywhere you've got a power outlet. I used it in a hotel room once after a long day of traveling, and it helped take the edge off the stiffness from sitting in cramped seats. Not something I'd rely on for a full recovery, but definitely a nice little boost when you're on the go. Now, I should mention it's not a miracle cure. If you're dealing with serious joint issues or chronic pain, this isn't going to replace seeing a doctor. But for minor aches and stiffness from everyday wear and tear, it's been a solid addition to my routine. The only real downside I've found is that it's not the most aesthetically pleasing thing to have out in the open. It's sleek, but it's still a big red panel, so if you're going for a minimalist look in your space, you might want to mount it somewhere out of the way. All in all, I went from being a total skeptic to actually recommending this to a few friends who deal with the same kind of stiffness I do. It's not flashy, it's not expensive, and it doesn't require some elaborate setup. You just turn it on, aim it at where it hurts, and let it do its thing. If you've been looking for something to help take the edge off minor muscle soreness or joint stiffness without popping pills or spending a fortune, this might be worth a try. Check it out using the link below if you want to see the details for yourself.